So we're officially starting the road trip. This is day 0, I guess. Day 1 is kind of starting tomorrow because we're gonna get in at like 8:40 at night. So we're gonna stop for gas a few times. But yeah, right now we're stuck in traffic per usual. Welcome back to LA. We just came back from Costa Rica. So this is part 2 of the Evan month, I guess. I don't really know, but it should be fun. We'll see you when we get to Utah. So obviously day 1 of the road trip, it's about 9:37 p.m. We just got into Utah. I gotta go do some grocery shopping before we set up camp. But, you know, of course I was thinking on the way here, I was like, I'm bound to get pulled over at some point during this trip considering I'm gonna be on the road for 14 days. And of course, the very first day that I'm fucking here, we ended up getting pulled over. Thankfully, it was just a warning. It was because I was going down a hill and it went from a 75 to a 55 and I realized a little too late in front of a cop. So thankfully the cop was pretty understanding, but crazy that was, I guess, my first time getting pulled over. So that was fun, but yeah. Good morning. It is technically day 2. First night wasn't too bad of a sleep, actually. I was more scared in my head, I guess, than anything else, but we made it. We figured out how the stove works, so we got nice cup of coffee in my bear mug, and we got some brown sugar and maple protein oatmeal this morning. So we're gonna eat that, and then we're gonna be on our way to Kolob Canyon, which is in Zion National Park. I've never been to that part since everything else was closed that I wanted to do. But yeah, so we're gonna go hike and let's see how that goes. We just started the first trail. Pretty spectacular view. In total it's 16 miles, 8 in, 8 back. So we'll see how I feel. I'm kind of pushing something hard for the first day, so hopefully I won't be too tired by the end of tomorrow. But we're gonna go see an arch, the Kolob Arch, and hopefully it's pretty cool. If it's not, I guess this won't be worth the hike, but should be good. Should be. We're starting at like 8 in the morning, so hopefully it doesn't get too hot, and we'll see where we go. It's just so pretty. So I'm quite literally like in the middle of fucking nowhere. It's a lot of brush to whack through and stuff. I was maybe like 0.5 miles away from the end, but I was getting lost on the trail, and like I was just standing on a creek and I couldn't figure it out. So I decided to turn back because I don't really want to get lost out here. So not unfortunately didn't make it to the end, but we did see the arch, which was like the point, the Kolob Arch, which was the point of this hike anyways. So I'm still gonna consider it a win. But yeah, I just gotta walk back. It's about 9 miles, so wish me luck. I've been a little lazy with the videos, but last night or yesterday was brutal. 17-mile hike. I was pretty dead, so we ended up going to Dixie National Park. That was National Forest. That was pretty cool. Got some nice viewpoints there, and we just went back, made a fire, had some dinner, and now we're hiking in Bryce Canyon at 7 in the morning. Apparently there's gonna be no rain today, but there was gonna be rain, so it's always nice. I get to spend some more time in this park than I thought. So yeah, we'll take some more videos of Bryson. So we finally completed day 3. It's 7:30 p.m. Lowkey is starting to set in a little bit that I still have another 11 days on the road. I don't know if I'm going to come back home early yet or not. But the weather's just not been fun. I mean, every day it's like wake up at 6, have to go hike until 1 when the rain starts. So today we did Bryce. Bryce was freaking phenomenal. I'm sure you'll see some clips of it. Great time. It just started running around 1, so we left. I went to some of the different viewpoints, went to the visitor center before embarking on the drive on Highway 12, which was actually really, really beautiful. Ended up being a lot of different places to stop. We saw cows on the road, a bunch of shit, and then there's a bunch of small towns in the middle of it, like Boulder, for example, that didn't get their mail until recently because they were just so tiny and out in the middle of nowhere. So yeah, I mean, overall, we're just at our campsite now. I'm just gonna chill. I think I'm gonna sleep in the car tonight because it's gonna rain. And last night, I had a wet tent, and that wasn't that fun. So tomorrow we'll do Capitol Reef, and we'll see how that goes. So. It is day 4. Thankfully, last night I slept like a rock. I got like 10 hours of sleep, so feeling a little better. We're in Capitol Reef right now. It's really pretty, actually. It's kind of like a smaller version of the Grand Canyon, which is nice because you're kind of just walking through everything. I mean, look at this. It's pretty insane. So, still trying to like battle with the weather a little bit. It said it was gonna rain this morning. It didn't really rain at all. Instead, it's gonna rain later this afternoon. I think it might just say fuck it and keep doing stuff in this park because apparently it's really big and I would like to see more of it rather than like 3 hours compared to Bryce. So we'll see how it goes. But first hike of the day, we're going to the Cassidy Arch on the Grand Walsh Trail. So it's about 4 miles, and we'll see you guys there. All right, here's the update for the day. Filled with some good news and some bad news. Let's start with the bad news. Bad news is stove is fucking dog shit. Oh my God, it does not work. I was gonna make steak quesadillas for dinner, which sounded gas. That's not happening. I gotta go buy a new stove tomorrow. I should have done it from the beginning, but it's okay. I mean, it worked once. That's all that matters. Sorry, Dad, but it's okay. I'm gonna go buy a propane one. It's probably gonna be $100. Whatever. I gotta eat it. At least I'll have one. Good news is we went to Capitol Reef. It was great. Probably some clips here. We ended up meeting a family there. I don't remember their names. It was a mom and a girl. They're going to be in Canyonlands and Arches tomorrow, which is going to be great. So I'm going to hike with them tomorrow. It should be a good time. We reorganized all the back. Took a shower for the first time in like 4 days, which was nice. But yeah, the dinner tonight is literally just Charleston chews and goldfish. I mean, you can't make this shit up, but it's fine. I mean, I have a sandwich for tomorrow. I'm going to go buy the thing tomorrow. We're going to make some actual quesadillas tomorrow. it should be good. So big day tomorrow. At least we're feeling clean. We're probably gonna car camp again because it was pretty comfortable, and don't fix what ain't broke. So we'll see y'all tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. We are here at Canyonlands National Park. As you can see, it's pretty freaking stunning. But you know, obviously we saw last night's recap, and this morning wasn't any better when the car battery started to sputter, and I was out in the BLM land. So, you know, there were some cars around me, so I could have gotten a jumper start if needed, but then, you know, all the lights started flashing and blah, 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 and I did get a little scared that the car wasn't going to start in the park, but it's fine now. I think the cars need to warm up and get back to normal, so glad that's taken care of. Hopefully we're going to have a good day today. We need to buy a stove. We're going to do this 10-mile hike to Druid Arch. Apparently it's really challenging, but really rewarding, so, I mean, views freaking awesome, so I know I keep saying that, but that was the morning recap. Definitely a wake-up call. So, anyways, we'll see you guys later.
Like water cut.
Literally, the little engine that could. We're here at sunset. Beautiful day. Spent in the Canyonlands. Honestly, great hike that we did. We did not go to the Needles District, so it's going to be a trip back eventually to the Canyonlands for that. But we did do the Islands in the Sky. Very, very cool. We hiked about 1,600 feet down into the canyons. Super nice. The family that I met, her name's Abby, the daughter, 18, about to go to FSU. Her mom, I forget her. I want to say Kimberly. But they're super nice. They treated me to dinner tonight after my stove went kaplooey, so we didn't have to worry about a hot meal tonight, which was great. We had some pasta, which was phenomenal. I cannot even lie. Looked at new stoves today. They're like $150 in Moab. This place is so fucking expensive. So we're gonna move to the nearest Walmart tomorrow after Arches, and hopefully secure a Coleman grill. And we're going to be on our merry way to Salt Lake City and then probably to the Tetons. So it's an action-packed day tomorrow. Today was valid, super cool. Had a drink at the bar. So overall, great day. And we're going to end it up and go see the sunrise tomorrow at Arches. So until then. Okay, day 6 update. So we have finally finished all of the national parks. Today was an eventful day. We woke up at 3:15 in the morning to go see the sunrise at Delicate Arch in Arches National Park. Que bonita. Oh my gosh. One of, I think the second best hike that I did in Utah was the Delicate Arch at sunrise. What a beautiful sight to see. Also the first night hike, I guess, I've technically done. So stars were out, lovely. Great to see those guys since it's been cloudy all fucking week. We did say goodbye to Abby and Kimberly, who were so gracious to let me hike with them these past few days in Utah. So now it's back to me being by myself, which I don't really have a problem with. We're off to the Tetons right now. So it's an 8-hour drive from Moab. I spent most of the time in Moab. After Arches, we did a little bit of climbing, take a shower again. And now we're gonna hit up a Starbucks, hit up a Walmart, get a new stove, thank God. And hopefully cook some good food tonight and, you know, go from there. We're either gonna hit Tetons tonight at midnight or we're gonna do it in the morning. I haven't decided yet, so we'll stay posted for that. But in the meantime, I have nothing but flat fucking land to look at in Utah, so until next time.
I was sitting there thinking about a pretty face.
Good morning. We are, I think, on day 7 or 8. I don't really remember. We were driving to the Grand Tetons last night. I got way too tired around 11, so I ended up passing out at a campsite. Woke up at 5, tried to keep going, and I was falling asleep. Or at least my eyes were starting to fall asleep on the road. So I pulled over, took a 30-minute power nap, and we're back and ready to go. So I'm excited because we have a working stove now, so I'm gonna pull over and probably make some coffee and some breakfast for the first time in like 5 days, which is awesome. And yeah, then we're gonna go to the Tetons and spend the day there. Hopefully see some cool wildlife and some cool viewpoints. So we'll see you there. We're having a breakfast of champions this morning. Coffee, cinnamon roll. A gorgeous view. Getting our fix of car vlogs in, but welcome to day 8, I think. We're still in the Tetons. Beautiful. Little recap of yesterday is we hiked about 15 miles up in the Cascade Canyon, I want to say. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. We saw Mount Owen. I believe you could not see the Grand Teton from where it was at, but it was still a beautiful hike nonetheless. Lots of wildlife. We saw a bear, we saw elk, we saw deer, we saw the whole 9 yards. We're the town of Jackson Hole. Super quaint, super cool. T-shirts way too expensive, but you know, they gotta make their money somehow. Let's get to the nitty gritty. We spent 2 hours looking for a campsite last night. We could not find a single open one, so we also was not able to make dinner. So we ended up resorting to just sleeping in a residential area in the car. I know, not ideal, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Second mistake I made yesterday was skipping out on going to the grocery store to get ice. So all of my meat went bad, which was just bacon and like 2 hamburgers. So like I'm not that upset, but it's still kind of annoying. I was just in the park, so I have to go back out to the grocery store. I needed more water anyways, so like I'm just looking at this as an opportunity to go get my groceries, and I guess I'll go back and do more hiking later this afternoon. But you can't dwell on anything too much. So yeah, that's the update, and we're spending our last day in the Tetons before we go to Yellowstone tomorrow, so that's exciting. But yeah, so we'll see you guys later. It is pretty beautiful out here, but I did just count the 100 bottles of beer on the wall, all to myself. It's day 9 and we're in Yellowstone National Park. Pretty beautiful. We saw some geysers this morning, saw some bison. We did all the really popular stuff before it got super busy, and now we're hiking some trails before we go check into a campsite later tonight. But yeah, nothing too crazy from last night or this morning, just a long ass drive to Yellowstone. It took about 2.5 hours. So we're here now for the next 3 days. So let's make the best of it. Good morning. It is day 2 in Yellowstone. It rained a little bit last night, but we got the tent up and everything. We stayed dry, so can't do much complaining there. Today, we woke up kind of early to go over to Lamar Valley to see wildlife. Unfortunately, I haven't seen too much other than bison, but it's okay. We ended up coming to this beautiful lake right here. So, can't do much complaining on this fabulous whatever morning it is. It's raining pretty hard, and there was lightning. Update, it's fucking pouring outside. So I got a little wet, but now we're just gonna go camp out in a cafe. I mean, I don't really know what else to do. Good morning. It is the last day in Yellowstone. Last night wasn't too bad. It didn't rain, even though it was projected to pretty badly, which was nice. Now we are hiking Mount Washburn, which has the panoramic views of the entire park. So should be fun. But here we are. Packing up camp wasn't too bad. And after this, we are probably gonna be on our way to Great Bison National Park. So we'll see how things go. The trunk is slowly becoming more spacious, which is great. And we're gonna go home in a few days, so. Good morning. It is officially our last day on this road trip. I did decide to cut it early because I'm feeling tired and just there are a lot of factors with like work coming up, and I just wanted a few days to rest. So we're here at Great Bison National Park. It's really random. It's in Nevada. So decided to stop here for a day before we hit a 9-hour drive back to Los Angeles. So right now we're just cooking some water for some coffee, and then we're gonna make some eggs probably and finish up the last of our cold food. So that's the plan for today. The drive yesterday was all right, thanks to an energy drink and some history documentaries on Yellowstone and Mount St. Helens. So we're getting there.